right, guys, I'm just looking at the schedule tonight. We're talking Thursday night, so football is going to be the big thing today. Everybody wants to watch football, but there is some NBA action going on, and I pulled up the Saints, and let's just have a look around, and just kind of see what's going on. Bear with me, man. I'm gonna give you some opinions tonight. I'm gonna talk about what I think about each team that we're competing with in this league. I'm the Saints, of course. And first of all, let's just go to the Saints tonight. Kind of a quiet night. It's a quiet night in general in the NBA. Saints got Josh Giddey going. We got Jabari Walker and Kyle Filipowski. Filipowski, the rookie, and Jabari Walker, they're not in the rotation, but Josh Giddey definitely is. And he's very important to the Saints. So, big night for him. He's having a great season to begin the year. Jalen Smith goes for the Rockets. I'm not really sure what's going on with Jalen, how good he is. Let's see what he's got going on. 9.47 fantasy points per game. And he's playing 14.2 minutes. So Jalen Smith is definitely a good role player. But I'm going to go through these pretty quick. I'm not going to dwell too much on things. I'm just going to kind of go through the teams that we're playing. I've got the Carolina Copperheads, Keontae George and Toumani Camara playing. And these guys are both fairly important to the Copperheads. Not much going on, though, there. Got the Denver Nuggets on the docket. Jeremy Sochan with the injury. What is this? Thumb out indefinitely. And if you look at the Nuggets, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up another page for the league and see what's going on with the Nuggets on their roster. Bear with me. There they are. Sochan. All right, so he's doing all right as far as getting his minutes covered at the small forward position. He still has Miles Bridges, Jaime Vaquez, and Brandon Miller. So, I guess they'll be okay with that. Let's move this over here so we can compare them easily. Let's move on to the Rockets. We already did that one. Never mind. Let's go on to San Francisco. The Warriors got Kobe White tonight, their backup point guard, and Nikola Vucevic, one of their backup centers. Big games going on there for those guys. You got the Eagles against the Saints. Poway's got a lot of guys going. They got their rookie, Stephon Castle. You got their superstar point guard, Damian Lillard, and then their role player, DeLon Wright. They've also got Denny Avdia. I like Avdia a lot. He's a good small forward. Chris Murray, work in progress. Donovan Clingan, he's pretty solid. I like him a lot. So that's what's going for the Poway Eagles. You got Philly here. It's hard to see what Philly is doing right now. They got Scoot going tonight. Scoot Henderson is really got to start improving his game. Look, he likes to drive to the rim. I guess he's like one of the highest percentage players that drives the rim, like goes to the well and tries to score. But the problem is he's not really converting. Let's have a look at the numbers really close here. Let's pull them up on the season. Scoot Henderson, yeah, he's running to the rim, and he's making about three free throws per game, but he's only shooting 40%, 40.5%. The assists, 5 assists. This guy's supposed to be a point guard. 3 turnovers. Just 0.8 steals. I mean, I don't know, man. The Blazers might be pumping a dry well. I mean, I really hope this guy starts making some leaps and bounds in his game because I'm not a big fan of Scoot Henderson, to be honest. He's driving the lane. He's trying to get to the bucket, but you know what? You could buy stocks all day long too, but if you're not winning at stocks, you're just losing money. It's not enough just to buy stocks. You have to buy winning stocks. So, Scoot, you can drive the lane all you want, but if you can't draw enough fouls, like you're driving the lane like top 3 in the league right now, but you're only making 3 free throws per game. It's just not getting it done. I'm sorry. You can't wish yourself to success. So I'm not sure what I think about him. But one thing I will say about this team is that maybe Philly's looking at that number one pick next year, and there is a top prospect coming into the league. Can't recall his name right now. He's a tall white guy, and maybe that's the plan for the Sixers. Maybe it's a race to the bottom for the Sixers. Maybe they want to make sure that they're the worst team in the league so that they get the next big thing. Because you look at some of the other things they're doing. Look at Jeremy Grant right here. Jeremy Grant, I have a problem with Jeremy Grant, and I'm a Blazer fan. So trust me, I know their team. This is my problem with Jeremy Grant. $29 million, $30 million on this guy, right? And he's not all that good. I mean, yeah, he can score and stuff, but seriously, this is basketball. It's not enough just to be a scorer. The the players that make the teams great are guys who play good defense, limit the turnovers, get on the boards, get the assists. It's not enough just to be a spot up shooter. So making $30 million as a guy who's just kind of offensive minded, that's a problem for me. I'm not a big fan of that kind of game. I would not build my team around that kind of player. So, who knows? Maybe the Blazers themselves are thinking about like racing to the bottom, becoming the worst team and getting a number one pick. Who knows? Okay, we got Walker Kessler coming in tonight for Philly, and looking at Walker Kessler, he's actually scoring a lot of points. I like him a lot, and he's making a paltry little $3 million, playing about 28 minutes, shooting plus 60% shooting, almost 70% shooting. Rebounds are off the hook. Walker Kessler, very interesting. First round pick, number 22 overall in 2022. They might have something here. And you know what? What you got to do when you look at a player like this is you got to go in there and look at what he's going to be making in the future. So we're going to have to pull up Spot Track. I already dropped it. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to go to contracts. I'm going to go to Kessler. I'm just kind of interested right now. What's going on with this guy? Pull his name up. Drop him in the field. Walker Kessler. I mean, I know he's only making $3 million, but I'm kind of interested, about his future. How much is he going to make in the future? Wow. They sorted based on the name Walker. There he is. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me here. I'm just kind of curious what this guy's going to make in the future. So he's going to be a restricted free agent come 2026. So basically next year, Walker Kessler makes about $5 million. And then he's restricted, which means they're probably going to undercut him. He maybe makes 12, 17, something like that. Wow. I mean, not a bad player here to have. Walker Kessler. Yeah. Future stud. Reasonable price. He's playing the center position, of course. Who knows what they got here? Could be a good thing. But otherwise, we got Naz Reid in there playing tonight. Naz Reid, one of their more important players, yeah. Centers often are, very important in this game. So moving along, let's look at the Pistons. Yeah, Anthony Edwards playing. Now, here's a guy that I feel is a little bit overrated. Makes a lot of money, Anthony Edwards does. He's making $42 million. He does score, but I mean, come on. I mean, that's kind of expensive. But everybody's trying to say he's the next Jordan. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, man. That's wishful thinking. He's not the next Jordan, and he makes a lot of money. We'll see with Anthony Edwards. I mean, hold on one sec. So he's at like 14.71 per game, right? Fantasy points. And he plays 37 minutes. No. Way overrated. .468 field goal percentage, not bad, but just 3.5 free throws right now. So obviously he's losing favor with the refs. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers to just 1.3 blocks plus steals. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and what's going on with the T-Wolves? I don't know. I mean, maybe the T-Wolves are winning. Perhaps they are. Let's have a look at that. We should look at this. Very important stuff. I'm going to have to cut this one short soon because I'm sure I'm coming up against the clock, but that's a good thing. I don't want to ramble on for too long. T-Wolves at 4-3, you know, not as good as you might expect for the T-Wolves. Just bear with me for a second when I'm going to pull up the T-Wolves roster to see what they're doing, who they got on them, who plays on this team. Right. Got Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley. Yeah, you know, if I was a T-Wolf fan, I might be a little concerned. I'm not sure if this is the best team. Just saying. Giannis Antetokounmpo is playing tonight for the Pistons. Of course, he's awesome. We all know that. And my last game on the docket, Boston Celtics. Right. And the Celtics tonight have Dillingham, DiVincenzo, and Bobby Portis. Celtics are a team that is struggling in this league. So we'll have to look more into that later. You know what? That's the end of the video, guys. I'm just wanting to go over the schedule. This might be a format I use in the future. Not really sure. It just gives me a chance to kind of go over people's teams, who's playing, and talk about the players. So, all right, guys. I will talk to you soon.